Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's our Sunday service. I've got the radio on. I decided to go for Kistory today and getting jiggy with it. Oh, it's just finished. A bit of Will Smith. Getting jiggy with it. That's what I want to have a look at. I want to have a look at actually the alignment between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, because that needs to take place before union can happen. So I'm going to use a mixture of cards. We've got the radio on if I want to look for guidance. Okay, we're going to use the radio for guidance. Are we? Okay. I've got my coffee. Sun is out. I've got the light on as well, just to illuminate us a bit more. Okay, I'm not sure how we're going to do this reading. We're just going to have a Sunday morning play about. Got the unicorns. Oh, it's got warm all of a sudden. Okay. Getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Best friends. Na 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 na. Laughter. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards. It's 9:55. They're playing old school and anthems. We like that for our Sunday service. Not a hymn. You can have an anthem. An old school anthem. Okay, that card's for the masculines. That card's for the feminines. And this is the aligning energy. We're going to pull some more. Okay. Let's listen. Still some adverts going on. Mermaids, you would like to come out? Yes, I'd like to use some light-hearted cards. I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm only going to put them away. Okay, well. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Can you hear the birds all singing? I've got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. Everything is always working out for me. Have you been affirming that? Oh, we've got two for the Divine Feminine now. From the mermaids. Maybe one from the mermaids and maybe one from the dolphins. I'm just wondering why it's extremely warm all of a sudden. Okay. My hands are quite cold. Maybe I'm blushing. I'm blushing. Cool myself down with my hands. Okay, we're putting these away, Lucy. Yes, but why is it so warm? Daily guidance from your angels. We'll have some of that. Daily guidance. Oh, it said the radio, to go to the radio. Well, is it playing a song? And welcome back to those who drive through. I think it might be for McDonald's, but welcome back, guys, to those who drive through. Drive through my channel. Well, let's see if today's reading is interesting enough to keep your attention. Okay. We're going to start with these. Let's start with these. I've put those away again. Okay, let's have a look. I've got tarot cards as well. We used a Rider-Waite. What's on the bottom of the deck? Queen of Swords. Let's speak some truths. Some honest truths, are we? Okay. So let's have a look at this first unicorn card, which is for the Divine Masculine. And let's see what the unicorns want to say about their alignments. Where are you? Best friends! Oh, true friends stick together no matter what. That's nice. Where's the Divine Feminine then? Creative. Draw, paint, think and act in creative ways. Okay. So how is this aligning? the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine's in this best friend status. Awesome. True friends stick together no matter what. So I feel that there's a realisation here about the connection. Pardon? It was about like there's no kind of getting away from it. This best friendness. Healer, yeah. I felt here with the Divine Masculine, we'll look into this a bit more. True friends stick together no matter what. I really don't feel as if he's met anyone quite like the Divine Feminine. And he realises that's really his best friend, where he can feel the comfort, the love, the support, the encouragement is really from the Divine Feminine. So the aligning energy here is this need to be able to heal each other. Or you find that you heal oneself through each other. Divine Feminine, you're in this creative streak. Draw, painting, thinking and acting in creative ways. And that's your flair. That's the flair that the Divine Masculine absolutely adores. Okay, so let's have a look, Divine Masculine. Best friendness. This is where you're at. You're feeling, well, it feels chirpy, doesn't it? What do you mean now? I thought you felt chirpy. You're just listening. Okay. Listening about best friends. What constitutes a best friend? Wow. Let's have a look, Divine Masculine. Worthiness. Being there. I felt this does have, it's 10 o'clock on the dot. It felt like it had a bit of a hero energy to it. So this is about supporting. Being your best friend's biggest cheerleader. Look at these cheerleaders in the background, supporting each other on. What do you want me to take? That card there, I can see it. Oh, that one. How did you push this one out? Look. This one. Okay, let's talk some truths then. You're honest with each other. I feel that's maybe what the Divine Masculine had a bit of an issue with, is the Divine Feminine's honesty. But really, you are looking for, to be associated with someone who is honest and has your best needs at heart. So this is very much, I don't want to say being cruel to be kind. I don't feel that there's any cruelness. I feel that you see the potential within each other. Okay, it's down in my lap, darling. Good boy. So we have honesty coming through with, let's get one more, with supporting each other. And I feel here about actually being able to express, when you need that support, and being able to rely on the other one to be able to provide it. So I feel like that's actually being healed now. Let's look at Divine Feminine. You've got creative energy. It's nice. It means that you have vision. Look at all these unicorns coming out of the water here. It's actually the little fairy. So it's like you live in fairy tale land, Divine Feminine. The Divine Masculine does kind of, he's coming around to that way of alignment. So it's like he's stepping in line. He's believing in fairy tales again. Okay, well, let's have a look, Divine Feminine, with your creative energy. Okay, so moving on. His world is quite dull, dismal, and lacks creativity. The Divine Masculine moving on. He's moving to calmer waters, or he's moving to Disneyland. Disney World, sorry. Disney World. He's looking for some fun, some adventure. Interesting. What he's stepping on, these boards here, I feel that that's going to kind of... okay, I was going to say that's going to kind of make some sense here in a minute, but I felt like it was a ladder, but it was laying down flat, so he's kind of walking the ascension path. He is ascending. He's off to this island here, this place it's not too far distant. It won't take too long to get there. Okay, so it does look like he's looking for some adventure, Divine Feminine. Where's he going to be able to add adventure to his life, and that's with the Divine Feminine. Okay. Now, there's a couple of people in the boat here, so these could be people associated with the Divine Masculine who he's bringing along. We've got a healer. So not only does the Divine Masculine feel he needs to be healed, there's a couple of others here as well. I feel part of his family, so he's knowing that best friend, you're going to really be able to be a great influence to them. So if they have challenges, which we all have issues, it feels very much as if you're going to be able to help heal and soothe these guys, everyone who's involved. You have the power to help and heal others. So I feel the Divine Masculine here, the aligning energy is some alignment needs to be brought into the Divine Masculine's life, but he's actually walking the path here. Okay, let's look at this healer energy. I don't know where that noise just came from. It was like someone's phone went off. I don't think it was mine. Well, I don't recognise that sound. No, I'm on aeroplane mode. Must be outside. But why? Why? Okay, well look. Okay, we've got the Divine Masculine here, and we've got Jasper. Hi, darling. I dropped all my cards on the floor. I did. I've got to pick them up. You're going to sit there? Oh no, you're not going to scratch, are you? And do all that. Healer. So, as you can kind of, I'm picking up with Jasper here. Divine Masculine's quite irritated. He knows what he's desiring, and he's desiring to return to the Divine Feminine. And as I can see, are you joking? Are you serious? Okay, we've got 2 lots of 4 cards here on the table. We'll take those, and then I've got a little bundle here that's got the 6 of Cups returning. Okay, we've got Jasper jumped in my seat. Can you pop behind me? Behind? We can share. It's pairing. That might be an option. Is that an option? Okay, this is an option. That's good. You can stay there. Let's have a look at all this that happened here. So we've got the Divine... I was looking at the aligning energy. So we have the Divine Masculine. He knows what he's wishing now. Just 1 more cup's needed. A dose of someone's energy. It feels like the Divine Feminine's creative energy. He knows it. Look how smug he looks. Okay. So he has a plan. Best friends. Then we had... I don't know what cards we had. Yeah, okay. I believe this is the one that I pulled out before I picked up those ones on the floor. Could be wrong, but... Knight of Swords. So he's wanting to come charging in. I felt the frustration. I do feel, because Jasper's kind of taken a back seat here, it's not wanting to rush in too fast. Although I feel the Divine Masculine is ready, but it's like wanting to take it slow, steady. Returning to someone from the past. I'm not sure what else is underneath here. Let's have a look at these 2 lots of 2s. Okay, we've got the Lovers. So this is a connection that is being healed. This is all kind of coming up. I was clarifying this healing card. I felt like I've covered up the Divine Masculine here in the Lovers card, and I feel like, okay, the Divine Feminine, she's very open. So it's like open communication. If the Divine Masculine unfolds his arms. Okay, yeah, so there's still this fear of taking that leap of faith. But they were together, and one of them is spins around. Just make sure it's him that's got down. They want to sit on him. There's still this fear of actually feeling a fall. Okay, then we've got these 2 cards here. Queen of Wands, he's fearful of the Divine Feminine and her power. Even though he understands how beneficial her power is, there's still this fear of her magic. And Queen of Pentacles. Okay. There's a big fear here towards the Divine Feminine. It's about being able to speak the truth and being honest with her. Okay. And I believe it has something to do with all of this best friend status. Maybe Divine Feminine, you've always been the Divine Masculine's best friend, and you've always made that quite known, that you'll always be there for him. Has he done the same? Well, I feel that's what's kind of holding him back, is his fear for the Divine Feminine. And her speaking openly, honestly, it's kind of like he's not ready to hear it yet. So even though he knows what to do and where he wants to be, he's just not quite ready to take that leap of faith. And that's where he's out of alignment. So more healing work. Okay, I feel just for the Divine Feminine, it's keep your creative spark going. Okay, it's like nothing's going to dull you. Nothing's going to dull you now. Six of Cups. Should you have a look at what tune's on? Let's see what tune's on. It's 10:10. It's a good time for completions and new beginnings. Okay, I'm not sure what this song is. Might have to wait for the chorus. Just seeing if it tells me what it is. It just tells me today's date, the 30th of August. I don't know this song. Are you going to tell me? No, we're going to look at the cards. It might come up in a minute. Live your life. Rihanna with Live Your Life. Okay. That was interesting. About you're not going to stop, look in the mirror and shine. That's what it said. Jasper, do you have to claw the carpet? Sharpening his claws. Okay. We've got the Six of Cups, the King of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Tower, and Justice. So this is going to be evened out, guys. Even Stevens. Okay. I feel like enough's enough with the Divine Masculine putting himself through this torture. If he wants to reach out to his best friend, he should be able to reach out to his best friend. If it's a true best friend, then the Divine Feminine's response will be appropriate for the situation. Let's read this best friend's card, because we've got returning to someone from the past. The King of Cups is sitting there. Now, interesting, because he has a ring on his finger, so it feels very much this isn't about marriage, okay? This isn't about offering like marriage straight away. This is about actually reclaiming your friendship with each other. It needs some work. Well, I feel the Divine Masculine feels it needs some work. Okay, so this is about not being able to let go of the old life. It feels like it's easier to stay there than to face the Divine Feminine. But at some point you're going to have to face the Divine Feminine. Because it feels like it's just kind of eating up. It's making you ill. Okay. So it's like you've located the source, the cause of your illness. Carrying the burden here of this and trying to hide away. So not really speaking about it, not dealing with it. Wanting to deal with it. Your soul wants to deal with this. It doesn't feel like your soul or yourself will settle until it's been dealt with. So that's a heavy weight here. Tower comes in. So the universe says enough's enough. Now, you're going to have to deal with this. And then justice is brought in. The scales are balanced out in the resurrection, and that veil will be dropped. That's all to do with healing. What's the song? I don't know if History is like the best channel today. What do you want to put on? I wish that you were mine. Okay. Let's put some magic on. I think we need some magic. Some mellow magic. Okay. Shall we move on to the next section? Is the mermaids and the dolphins, divine masculine. Ready, set, go. Now is a perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. And this is to be best friends again, I feel. Or at least get on friendly terms with the divine feminine. But there's that fear here of coming back. So ready, set, go. Am I reading that? I was going to read the best friend card. Best friends, this card says that you need to spend time with a friend. Perhaps you had a fight with your buddy, or one of you needs some extra attention. Take some time today to contact this person and share your feelings with each other. The time that you share is a big gift to both of you. It also helps you become even closer. Sometimes you might feel alone in the world, and at these times remember that you always have the angels with you. Ask them to help you with your friendships. The angels can bring new people into your life whom you'll really like. The unicorns can also help you feel happy whenever you're sad or alone. All you need to do is think about the angels and they'll help you right away. We all need friends, and spending time with them is the way that people become our best friends. So reach out to the people you like today. Talk about your feelings, play games, laugh, take a walk, eat lunch together, or just sit and watch the clouds go by. No matter what you do, it's better to do it with your best friend. Okay, so ready, set, go, divine masculine. We're going to read this. Even though you might not feel entirely ready, this card says that there's no better time than the present to dive into your future. You're advised to take both big and small steps to move in the direction of your dreams. Okay, and that's what I was kind of picking up. Not needing to rush, but knowing that you do need to move. So you're advised to take both big and small steps to move in the direction of your dreams. Push aside everything unrelated to your life's mission. Wow. Adjust your schedule so that the bulk of your time relates to your priorities and goals. Delegate tasks to other people. That's going to be the 10 of Wands here that you were carrying. So push aside everything unrelated to your life's mission. Adjust your schedule so that the bulk of your time relates to your priorities and goals. If you don't do it, the universe is going to readjust your schedule, divine masculine. There is a tower here, that actually if you don't make some movement, it looks like the tower is going to strike. Okay. Delegate tasks to other people or hire someone to assist you. Your responsibilities will still be met. You'll be happier, you'll enjoy greater self-esteem, and you'll attract more abundance in the long run if you jump in and follow your heart. Okay. So, divine feminine, what energy are you in? Self-employment and consultant expert. You're that expert. You need to hire an expert. Hire the A-team. Divine feminine, it's awesome. You're in self-employment. You're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Why? Because you're in the right line of business. You're aligned with your mission. Consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact with someone with expertise in this area. I'm not going to read those. I feel that's the divine masculine. Contacting you, divine feminine. And the aligning energy, simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. Okay, so divine wants space to be able to work this creative energy. Plus, you need to simplify your life, especially if you're coming together. Okay. Let's have a look at the Rider-Waite. Ready, set, go, divine masculine. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. What's your heart's desire? Where was that 10 of... You were scared to take that leap of faith. You were scared to take that leap of faith. But that's what your heart desires. Is your best friend, your lover. Okay, so let's have a look. Let me turn this down. There's someone like shouting in the background. I'm sure it's an advert. So is there any need to shout really? Divine masculine, ready, set, go. Yeah, look, it's a transition. You have to do it at some point. You've got to go through the veil. It's going to drop. So it's ready. The veil's going to drop, or you are, Divine Masculine. So ready, set, go. It's time for you to go through this transition here. Yeah, I was picturing you looking up for spiritual support. You're scared of failing, of this, I don't know, of looking like a fool. You're scared of facing your foolishness. Okay. And again, we have you here like looking, petrified. Ready, set, go. Let's get one more card for you. Simplify your life, Divine Masculine. You're carrying too much on your shoulders. It's heartache, heartbreak, and events of the past. It's like you're just not wanting to face it. You're going to have to. Because it's going to like appear right in front of your face once the divine drops that veil. So it's like, be careful that you don't actually end up looking like a fool. You might feel that you're foolish, but if you don't do anything, it's kind of, is that more of a foolish act than taking that leap of faith? Because you've got the broken heart that's come out. You find it really hard to let go of the past. Okay. So, Divine Feminine, self-employment. You're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Of course it is, it's time. And it does look like you're preparing for, you're getting things kind of lined up, ready for your Divine Masculine to come in. Okay. The Star, that's nice. You've got the Star energy, comes in so much with this creativity, imagination, new beginnings, inspiration. Very nice, Divine Feminine. You must be my lucky star, 'cause you shine on me wherever you are. I just think of you and I start to glow. Okay, thanks, Madonna. Starlight, star bright, the first star I see tonight. Judgment. Wow. Okay, so again, I'm picking up actually on the character. So being the Divine Feminine, we can see here. And then we have the Judgment trumpet. And it looks like it's a Divine Feminine. Okay, and again, the masculine's face is looking up. It's like he's asking for assistance. It's so is the divine saying to you, Divine Feminine, okay, you might be a bit of an expert in this area, but watch your judgment? Because that's what the Divine Masculine's fearing. He's being judged and told off, and he doesn't know how to explain himself, so he might not be, you know, as open as what you are, Divine Feminine. Where it says eliminate clutter from your home, I felt like it was like eliminate chatter from your mind. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. So it's kind of like, are you ready, Divine Feminine? You need to practice what you preach. So simplify your life, make it very simple for the Divine Masculine to approach you, and he'll be able to pick that up in your energy. Okay, so just pay attention to that now. Let's have a look at simplify your life, because this is the adjoining energy. And Divine Masculine's like shit scared to approach the Divine Feminine. And it's nothing to do with you, Divine Feminine. You're the star. It's all to do with him, but it's to do with whether or not you're going to judge him. And if he fears you're going to judge him, it just means that he's still judging himself. Okay. So there's that creative energy again. Divine Feminine, it feels very much you need to stay within your creative spark, in this creative spark streak. You're on a running streak at the moment because your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. So it feels very much as if you focus on that, on your mission, your vision for the future. Okay, and you put your energy into that. And it feels like the Divine Masculine's actually putting his energy into you, wanting to get to you, but you're kind of, I don't want to say one step ahead of him, he's just one step behind you. Okay. It's the same thing, but it sounds a bit better. He's right behind you. Yeah, he's right behind you, preparing a message, okay? He's still screwing his face up at him. Should we move on to the next line? Oh, we've got a wedding. That's nice, isn't it? Okay, Divine Masculine. Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect and commitment. So that's a true best friends, isn't it? It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. So Divine Feminine, it looks like you're actually visualising and focusing on that future desire of a love that's going to be deepened over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. So I feel very much the Divine Masculine, he's hanging on to this vision of a future happy life for him. Okay, like that ideal relationship that we would all like to experience. Divine Feminine, where are you at? It's time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Okay, that builds your faith to focus on that. So to be aware when the sun sets and see the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. So it feels like very much, Divine Feminine, you've been really pushed towards your mission, your creativity, your self-employment, you becoming an expert in your expertise area. Okay, so like you're polishing up your skills. And as you're doing this, okay, it's like your energy has been kind of diverted away from the Divine Masculine. He's being more diverted to you, Divine Feminine. Okay. And your adjoining energy is ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. And I feel that this is for both of you, okay? You both know that you're needed here. And the key is actually used to being together and doing this. You still hold that vision for the future, Divine Feminine, but you're already like cracking on with mission work, okay? You know that you can't just hang out with your dragons and the fairies and la la land all the time. You've got to kind of bring that here to earth. So Divine Feminine, you're actually working here in the physical, grounding yourself. Very much a masculine energy that you're stepping into. Divine Masculine feels very much like he's trying to embrace his feminine energy of actually being open, honest, coming from this heart space. So ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. The ungrounded part, because if you kind of, it's a term, isn't it? You might say to your children, like if they've misbehaved, you're grounded. So it's actually by doing this act, I feel like it ungrounds both of you, meaning it feels very much like you've both been put on a timeout and you have to do your time out. There's a reason you were put on a timeout. And it feels like now that you've kind of come to this awareness of why you've been timed out, you find what the missing key is. And it's like you unground yourself, okay? And I feel the Divine Masculine's a bit like that at the moment. He's ungrounded. He's very much afraid of the Divine Feminine and trusting the Divine. Okay. But he has faith in love. That's good. Divine Masculine, let's have a look, because I've just kind of rambled on about, I'm not sure what. Oh, about being ungrounded and being put on a timeout. Why that would be. Wedding, Divine Masculine. Transforming. This is nice because it is the card of transformation. Are you going to come onto my lap? Straight away. Come on in. Oh, you're a good boy. Thank you. Okay, so you've got your transformation. This was coming up yesterday. And I feel divine masculine, you know that you need to change some things for you to be able to embrace this type of love. Should we get anything else? It's a death card. Going to go again. Do things differently. Okay, well, you're still guarded and gritting your teeth. I did feel here this is more about, I did say at the beginning, this isn't about marriage, okay? What do you want to, which one? This one? This one? Yeah, I thought it was this one. Yeah, it will come in time. This is more about rebuilding the friendship. It's like the divine masculine's asked to take big and small steps, and the big step is actually reaching out to the divine feminine and making contact. Okay, how the conversation goes, you just have to leave that in the hands of the divine and trust. So you must follow them prompts. Divine masculine, you got ready, set, go. It's like it is the perfect time, but you are still gritting your teeth, and I feel that you don't want the conversation to get too heavy. Okay, divine feminine, you're actually working more about your future and your mission work. It doesn't feel that much as if you've got marriage on the brain, but if the divine masculine does show up, it might be something that kind of comes back in, and you're looking at this as being like everything's all hunky-dory now, but the best friend status has to be achieved first. Let's have a look at this time to go. Okay, trusting your intuition, divine feminine. It's like time to go with the flow. It would be too much for the divine masculine to be able to comprehend. Yeah. He's resting, healing, just rejuvenating. It's like he's just getting his shine back. So I would keep marriage off of the agenda for the moment. Okay, and focus more on mission work. You can actually focus on mission work with your best buddy, and you can visualise how that's going to operate. That has nothing really to do with marriage, sex, romance. It has to do with how you work as a partnership. And I feel that that's where you need to kind of divert your attention and take it step by step, day by day. So ground yourself, divine feminine, because you may be away with the fairies too much and look at this as being like the fairy tale, which the divine masculine, he does view this as being like his dream come true, the fairy tale, but it's going to scare him if you get too deep too soon. So ground yourself. Let's have a look. I feel like the divine masculine wants to feel whether or not he can actually be there to support you and assist you. At some point, he's going to have to put this into practice in the physical. You feel it inside first. You know when you're the right counterpart for someone, and you know that you can help them to excel. And likewise with the divine feminine, she's very aware of how beneficial she can be for the divine masculine. He's got to be able to feel the same, that he is of benefit to the divine feminine. So, okay. So, passion. Again, it's in reverse. So this is about really taking it easy. I was talking about that King of Cups, and I said that he had a ring on, but it looked like this wasn't going to be talking about marriage, and maybe not sex, or this is just about being friends. Love. Getting back the kind of love, genuine love. There is a puppy love here, meaning the divine masculine, he's feeling very nervous. It feels like it's a boy who's going out with an older woman, a maturer woman. And it does feel like he's kind of jibing himself up to be like more mature for the connection. Okay, so we have here the divine masculine. Where's he heading? We're not talking too much about where he's heading. It's to the Two of Cups, 10 of Cups, okay, but step by step. The love. He's got to have like a feeling. He's got to kind of get a feeling of your feels. divine feminine. It's like, are you going to fill him up with love, or is he going to regret reaching out? So it's very much about working on this connection and feeling your way through this. The divine masculine could be practicing a speech here, not knowing what to say. It feels like it could come out a bit slippery, and I'm not sure, but there is definitely a fear here. Should we have a look at a postcard from Spirit, Jasper? Mm-hmm. Oh, let's get some Archangel guidance. Okay. Divine Masculine. The same colour as you, look, Jasper. It's orange colour, look. No. Good boy. You're sitting nicely, Jas. Divine Masculine, you've got teaching and learning. Divine Order. Keep an open mind, Divine Masculine, and learn new ideas and teach these ideas to others. And you so want to do this, but it's like you need to know what your Divine Feminine's feeling, thinking, what her plans are. It's like, I'm not saying that you want to steal them and like use that, but that is part of the role, that you actually you discuss matters through together. And then whilst you're off on your own kind of daily duties, let's call it that, mission work, you'll find that you're kind of talking about the same topics, and you're just expanding that knowledge and sharing that knowledge with the world. So keep an open mind and learn new ideas and teach these ideas to others. Okay, you might have some really good ideas for the Divine Feminine, like business ideas. Okay, you're both experts in your own right, and you've been paired together for a reason, and normally because, oh look, your gift from God to each other, and normally it looks like you're opposites because you have a broad spectrum, broader knowledge, a spectrum of knowledge between the both of you. Okay. Hey, put the ball down. Good boy. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. And it's like, as you both share this knowledge in your daily duties, this is when the abundance comes in. That was for the Divine Feminine. She's a gift from God. Look what she's offering you. A cup of love here, look. Unconditional love. And that, I feel, is what you're testing out, Divine Masculine, with the Divine Feminine. Unconditional love. Okay. True friends stick together no matter what. And that's regardless of what the Divine Masculine's done, that may have hurt the Divine Feminine in the past. I don't feel the Divine Feminine should be in this hurt, aggressive, resentful energy anyway. Otherwise, you still need work to do, Divine Feminine. You still need work to do. Peace is the adjoining energy. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And the Divine Masculine is going to test the Divine Feminine on how real her love really is. Courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. And this is where he may feel that it's quite a strong energy coming through here. Courage. And you may feel, Divine Feminine, that just be careful how you're standing up for your beliefs. Don't come on too strong with the Divine Masculine, especially with, you don't want to add any I told you so's at all. This is a journey of discovery. And I imagine there's lots of things your Divine Masculine told you that maybe you didn't take notice of. It says here, notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Yeah, if you really feel the need to be right, then maybe you want to have a look at your kindness first. Do you really need to be right? How about being kind? Masculine's definitely been through it. Tower moments after tower moments. Moon cycles. I noticed that last night. The moon was really bright, but I could only see it through the trees. See the moon through the trees. Okay, so notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalise upon these cycles. I don't know what kind of moon is coming up soon. Might be the new moon. I'm not sure. But pay attention to the moon. I was getting a postcard from Spirit, wasn't I? I was. Let's see if we can get you guys some messages individually. Like, not for everyone who's watching. Well, you know what I mean. One for the feminine and one for the masculine. I can feel it. The first message is with love, always. Little Cupid here. Okay, I feel this might be for you, Divine Masculine, but let's find out. Dearest Stu, selfless giving is an Alexa so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so very much over here. Okay, one more message. You are loved. There's another little Cupid here with a rose, look. Dearest Stu, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. We just adore you over here. It's for you, Divine Feminine. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. Okay, let's get an adjoining message. An adjoining message. Be fearless. Okay, I feel this message is for both of you. Dearest Stu, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself over-giving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill, receiving gracefully and with gratitude without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We all love you so, so much. That's a lovely message. Okay. Should we end on a journey of love? Yes. Let's end on a journey of love. Should we see what song's on? Yes. Well, it's 10:44. Okay. I love it. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. That's awesome. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is my rainbow I've been praying for. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. And what did I sing at the beginning? I can't remember. About everything's going to be working out for me. Okay, well, let's end on a journey of love then. It's going to be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. And we are towering magnificence. Got a tower here. 30. Towering magnificence. You are entering the presence of the truly great and sublime divinity. It is without form yet exists. Okay, let's read it where it flows. You are entering the presence of the truly great and sublime divinity. It is without form, yet exists within all forms. It is humbling and yet asks nothing of you. It just is. And when we encounter it, we are moved beyond words, beyond mind, and into realms of the heart that we may never have experienced before. It takes a brave soul to meet the towering majesty of divine presence. It can be a terrifying experience as limitations, preconceived notions and identities crumble in the wake of its light. You are being brought to this place out of love because you are ready. Your soul has been craving connection to something so much larger than itself, to find something worthy to which it can devote itself entirely. This greatness is becoming available to you now, to be witness to the extent that is helpful, so that you may find the greater purpose of service which your heart craves. You are ready. This oracle brings you comfort that your inner path, your opening up to direct experience of the divine presence, is happening now according to divine timing and grace. This is also confirmation that you are connecting with your spiritual guidance more consciously now, and that any sense of self that appears to be falling away from you now is because your divinity has outgrown it and a new awareness is taking its place. Okay, here's the poem. Mighty sentinels connecting heaven and earth, wisdom of the ancients, waiting for those who listen in the quiet. Wow. I want to get another one. Okay. Sweet soul rising. And my heart started beating. Number 20. You may feel lost in your own thoughts and feelings. This is a sweetness of surrender into another world. It's a time to dream, to wonder, not to be clear and sharp right now at this precise moment. If you have a clear plan, let it become soft and feel your heart open to allowing whatever may be. We might believe that it is through tough action and dynamic assertiveness that we make our way through the world. Yet sometimes the sweetness of the soul rises, and instead we can flow gently with the currents of the cosmic ocean, unsure of where we are headed, but safe in the truth that all waters naturally return to the ocean, where they are all wanting to go eventually anyway. You can use your own efforts to swim to your destination against the current at times, or you can float on the sweet love of your own soul as it enjoys the privilege of getting to know itself as one with the divine. This oracle brings you guidance now. Surrender and flow. This is not the time to assert your will and try to make things happen, no matter how much you may want to or believe that you should. There is something bigger happening, and everything is going to turn out perfectly, according to a far larger plan that includes your well-being too, beloved. Sometimes we have to let go of our expectations about how that bigger plan will be achieved and just let it happen, trusting that it will actually take place, even without us striving to make it so. This is one of those times. So listen up, Divine Feminine, because it felt like here it's time for you to go with the flow. Okay. Here's the poem. With innocence I share my heart, a smile expressing with a tear, sweet words and feelings that impart everything that I hold dear. The promise of a blossom high, the air is bathed in fragrant scent. To reach the sun you have to fly, desire wells with love that's meant. To wait for heaven's soft embrace, a fruit so firm and succulent, God's promise must remain so chaste. While passions glow, is slowly spent. Such patience born, with time's insight, my soul doth burn in embers light, and savours fresh and moist and ripe, the gift of love when it is right. That's an awesome reading. Guys, have yourself a fantastic Sunday, and I will catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.